friends. Good morning. No, good afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon. The time is 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday. Yay, Friday. Friday. This is my Friday video, okay? It's Friday, April the 4th at, what did I say, 2:30 or 2? 2:30. Yeah. I'm in my PJs because I'm not getting out today for sure. We are under a winter weather advisory here in Plain Butte, Texas. Yeah. Let me adjust that a little bit. That looks better. Yeah. We're under a winter weather advisory starting at 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. Possible snow. I don't know. We'll see. It has rained all night here and rained this morning, and it was sprinkling again. And it's supposed to start raining about 3 o'clock and rain until, I guess, it starts snowing. I don't know. Okay, but we're safe and sound in the house. The dogs have been out. They're back in again. They're fine. The cats are fine. The husband's fine. And I'm just coming at you because remember, I told you when I got something on my hook. This is how the hook turns, for goodness sakes. Okay, so the hook of the day is an ofire.co. I forget the kind of wood this is, but this is a 4.5 millimeter. I started off with a metal crochet hook. Not this one, but a metal crochet hook. And it was slowing me down. It actually was a Furls metal hook. I don't have it right here, but so I decided it was too slippery. I mean, this is a really great crochet hook for speed. But this is the yarn I'm using to make my new cowl. It's Dottie's Premier Dottie's, rather. And it's 656 yards, so you get a lot. And it's color shifting dot print, and the colorway is Blue Skies, okay? Can you see that? Is it turned upside down? Okay. Yarn and hook. Yarn and hook. This is working real well. This is a I can't speak. This is a wooden hook. And I do have a set of these that go from 4.0 to 6.0. And all the ones in between, the 4.5 and the 5 and the 5.5. And sometimes I end up pulling out a wooden hook. Now these, do I have another wooden hook? I believe these are the only wooden hooks I own, friends. Because I don't use them very often, but sometimes you need that. And I'm working on a cowl, and here is my beginning of said cowl, okay? Isn't that going to be pretty? The way the colors go in these dots, it'll go from the purplish lavender to the turquoise, to the purple to the turquoise, and it will be like a cowl. Yeah. I'm excited, okay? This pattern is from the Purple Ponchos channel, and I'll link it in the description. It's a free pattern. It's just a website. So there's not, that I know of, the tutorial is on the website. So you can, if you want a tutorial, you can get it from there. Okay, friends? But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. What are y'all doing? And are y'all under a winter weather advisory? The family up here, they're from here, my husband's family. And they've told me that right before Easter, there'll be a big old cold snap. Now, I guess that's true all over. I don't know, but they wasn't kidding about this one. Well, the low is only 29, but still freezing, right? So I hope everybody's taking precautions with their plants around in this area. If they've already started planting, the cotton and the hay is coming up across in the back. the people that have the cotton field and the hay field, they've been watering and it's coming up. I need to take y'all back down there and show it to you. It's so green and pretty. So I hope they're going to be okay. I think cotton is pretty sturdy. And it's not going to be that cold for that long. So it'll probably be okay. Okay, friends. Let me get you set up. Oh, I'm drinking tea today. This is iced tea. Iced tea. Homemade. I just made it a few minutes ago and got me a glass before I came in here. So yeah, iced tea. We've got the heater on because it's cold today. And I'm drinking iced tea. I like it. What can I say, right? So don't go away. Chit Chat, Paddy, Wack. It'll just be an instant and a little whoosh, and you'll be back with me, okay? All right, in a second. Okay, friends, I hope you can see what I'm doing well. I'm recording today on my new iPad, and so far I'm really enjoying it for videoing. It gives me a fast upload, and whoops, that was only supposed to be one chain. It gives me a fast upload to YouTube, which I have not had since I started this channel in August. It'll be 2 years ago this coming August. And so I'm happy to have that. The editing software on this is not as vast as the editing program I was using, but it's a trade-off. Okay, it's a trade-off. I would never started a video in the afternoon before with that other camera because I wasn't going to get it uploaded. If I started it at 2, it wouldn't get uploaded today. So that is another reason I would get up early, because it took me forever and I don't know why. It might have been the editing program I was using. I have no idea. But it certainly could have been. Excuse me, friends. I'm talking and not thinking about what I'm doing. But anyway, yeah, I really, really like the ease of this. I wish I'd have known about it a lot sooner. I not even have bought that other camera. This is working so well, okay? And this little cowl here is just as cute as a button. It's a lot of fun to make. I did have to research the pattern a bit to make sure that I could do it, because you know me and patterns. But it seemed to be one that wasn't too difficult. Again, I need to pull up some of those classes on reading crochet patterns. I do. Wait a minute, what have I done here? And I say I'm going to do it, and I never do it. I'm getting a little bit better at it, though, on my own, with help from others. Always good to have help from friends. Yes. But this gives me a break doing this crochet, and I love to crochet. I would hate to say which one I like the most, knitting or crochet. There's a lot more thought that goes into this. Look at there, I did that stitch wrong. There's a lot of more thought that goes into this crochet than goes into knitting. Knitting is, once you get set up, knitting is mindless, okay? I put too many stitches in there and it had a hump on it. But I recognized it. soon enough to go back and fix it. But I have to think a lot on crochet. There's so many different stitches in crochet, right? Well, if you didn't know, there is. There are a lot more stitches in crochet than there is in knitting. Now knitting, there's really only 2 stitches, knit and purl, but it's how you go in and out and back and forth and loop back and loop forward, and that makes your patterns, okay? There's a lot of stitches. So if you ask me, I think crochet is harder than knitting, to me. So that's why if I want mindlessness, if I want not to have to think on what I need to do next, blah, blah, I'll just pick up my knitting to take out with me. I won't take the crochet because it's very hard for me. Well, not all of it. If you're doing the granny stitch, there's nothing to that, right? Just make sure you're getting your granny stitches where you need to. But knitting, if I already have it set up, friends, like I wouldn't take and start a sock out somewhere because I have to think when I'm starting it out and setting it up. I need to be focused. Yeah, I need to be focused. So, but with crochet, it's harder for me. And I'm not a fast crocheter. No, ma'am. No, sir. No way. I want to be, but some people just excel and learn quicker than others. So I'm still learning. You're never too old to learn something, right? We're always learning something, even if it's not a stitch. I hope you have a project that you're working on along with me. I would say we're preparing for the winter storm that's coming, but there's nothing to prepare for, friends. I don't think it's going to get that cold. 29 is not that cold. No, 29 is not that cold. Now look at there. I was talking and not paying attention. I was thinking about the winter storm coming. This is why this is not mindless to me. I have to think. Okay, yeah. Now, think. Okay, now we're going. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Do y'all have a gas stove? I do not. I haven't had a gas stove for 20 some odd years. I wish I did. This house is all electric. I'd rather have a burner. I grew up cooking on that kind of stuff. At least if your power went out, you'd still have something to heat your kitchen or heat your house with, right? One of these days, maybe. But I don't see that in the near future, or my near future. Now look at here, I'm already going back from turquoise to that purple. That, to me, that is just so pretty. Isn't it? See, can you see where I'm starting the purple over there? Yeah. Very nice. And I do like the way this O-Fire. See, I was working with a hook like this, all metal. Oh, it's slick, friends. It's too slick for this yarn, okay? I can't keep the yarn on it. That's what I meant to say. I can't keep the yarn on this hook. It is so slick that I need a little something not as slick. And when I need something like that, I go to my wooden hooks. I don't need it that often, but sometimes we do. Have y'all ever worked with this yarn? And if you have, what projects have you made? Let me refresh your memory. It's Dottie's Color Shifting Dotted Print. And it is 100% acrylic, I believe. Yeah. And it's 200 grams, 656 yards, 7 ounces, or 600 meters. And it is a 3-weight. And it calls for either a 4mm crochet hook or a 3.75mm knitting needle. I went up to a 4.5. Okay, because it worked better. I tried both. And it works better. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I guess I'm sitting here with the window open, just watching the weather. I have these big windows right here by me, and it gives me plenty of light when I'm working on my crafts. And it also allows me, well, this faces the road, and I can kind of see when the mail has ran, unless they switch up cars on me. Mine don't come in mail trucks, friends. No, mine comes in individual vehicles. That's how they deliver out here. No, we don't have mail trucks. They usually don't even have a light on the top. You know, some people put yellow lights up there. No, they don't even have those. So unless you know your mail carrier's vehicle, you wouldn't really know. There's not much traffic down here anyway, because we live kind of out. Yes, we do, and I like it like that. So I guess I've just been yakking at you this morning, hadn't I? This afternoon, rather. But I told you when I start a crochet project, I'm sharing. Well, here she is, friends. I do have some yarn coming. I did partake of that yarn sale from Premier, and I do have some yarn coming. They haven't even shipped it yet. I guess the sale, there's so many people ordering that they're just backed up. And I do have some yarn from Temu coming. I thought I would take a chance. Who knows what I'll get. But I'll share it with you guys. Yeah, definitely share it with you guys. That one has shipped, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow. But if you've been with me any length of time, you know that the roads out here, when it rains, they get a muddy, messy loblolly out here. So we don't get our mail when there's a lot of rain and you can't get out and in very easily because the road in front of our house is not caliche. It is about 1/8 of a mile up toward the main highway, but no, ours is not caliche. So we kind of get stuck in here. But I got all the groceries we needed from the store when I was there day before yesterday. Yeah. I was on the fence on whether to go ahead and buy a gallon of milk when I was there. And I'm sure glad I did because we're going to need it if we can't get out till Monday. And that's the way it's looking, friends. We'll see. Maybe Sunday we could get out. I just don't know. I doubt it, because if it snows an inch or two or whatever they are predicting, it'll be melting on Saturday, melting on Sunday, and we won't be able to get out. I have an appointment with my pulmonologist on Monday in Lubbock, and I don't even know if I'll be able to get out for that, because it's at 9:15 in the morning. It's not afternoon, so it depends on the roads. So we'll see what happens. It might happen. Fingers crossed it happens. I'm counting on it happening, friends. See, I wasn't paying attention again. I have to have my attention on my crochet. I just do. It's hard to talk and do this pattern, or really any pattern, unless it's any pattern. Okay? I'm even going to say granny stitches. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me collect my thoughts here. Oh, my goodness. Now then. Now I'm getting it. Yeah. Oh, friends, I'm getting it now. See, that's too much light on me now, right? It is what it is, okay? Boy, you can see my gray hair in this light. It is what it is. It is. I have gray hair, okay? I'm an old woman. Old woman having fun, okay, with you guys. Thank you for visiting with me, giving me a chance. Let me chit chat with you, show you what I'm working on. This is going to be so cute, friends. I'll try to link it in the description. It's not that I can't. I hope I don't forget. So if you don't see it in there, come back in a few minutes. When I watch it, I'll see I didn't do it. So I love you. God loves you. Thank you for being here, giving me a chance, like I said, and be kind to others. Put others first. Think of others. And have a great, great Friday. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, or whenever you're watching this, have a wonderful day. Bye, friends. Love you guys.